Today we will be talking about the results of third lord in the 12th house. We will be taking Aries ascendant and we will try to see in two examples for two different years that the ascendant degree remaining the same and the degree of the third lord going in the 12th house also remain more or less the same. The results will be the same or different. So here is one example in front of you. This is 21st of April 1973, 6:49 10 hours, Delhi. And you see here that the degree of ascendant is 24:49 and degree of Mercury is 12 degrees 6 minutes. Mercury is in the nakshatra of Sachin and sublord of Moon. And in the next example, you see it is date of birth 19 March 1964, 8:57 50 hours, Delhi. The degree of ascendant is 24:49, degree of Mercury is 11 degree, and you find Mercury here is also in the nakshatra and sublord of Moon. Coming back to the first example, you see here that the Mercury will give the result of 3, 6 and 11 because Mercury is the lord of the 3rd and the 6th, placed in the 11th house. Let us change the house in the chart. Now, Mercury is the nakshatra of Sachin, which Sachin is placed in the 2nd house, lord of 10 and 11. So it will give the result of 2, 10, 11. Moon is placed in the 7th house, lord of 4. So it gives the result of 4 and 7. Now, having said this, let us try to understand what Mercury gives in life. This Mercury, since it is signified 2, 7, 11, it is positive for marriage. Marriage is possible if it comes into marriageable age. When we talk about education, 11 and 4 and 2 houses are good for education, so education will be pretty good. When we talk about profession, houses 2, 6, 10, 11 and 7 are depicted, so the professional life will be good. Now coming on to the travels, there is no travel. Coming on to the property purchase, yes, 411 property purchase is there. We will talk about the childbirth, yes, 211 are there, although 410 is also there. Childbirth is possible but with problems. Now coming on to the second example, we see that Mercury is again lord of 3 and 6 placed in the 11th house. Saturn is lord of 10th and 11th placed in the 10th house, and Moon is placed in the 1st house, lord of the 4th house. So it gives 1 and 4 houses, 1 and the 4th house in summer. Now you see that Mercury is signifying 1, 4, 10. So when we talk of childbirth, Mercury denies birth of the child. Mercury denies the marriage because it signifies 1, 6, 10 houses. Now coming on to education, yes, 4, 11, good education, not as good as the previous example. Property purchase is there. Travel is not depicted. Short travel is depicted on the 3rd house. So only except the travel, all other events of this Mercury signifying to that Mercury is altogether different. So what we have tried to understand here is, if a planet comes into a different house, the same house, in the different years, can give different results. The reason to that is that the nakshatra and the sublord significance changes. Although we have kept the planet in the same degree and kept the ascendant in the same degree, even then the results of the planet will be different. So here we have taken two examples. If you will take other example for other years, you will find that the Mercury will be behaving in different fashion altogether. So friends, whenever you have to assess a planet, rely on astrology, which takes up nakshatra and the sublord for predictive purposes. You are not to remember anything, you are just to remember the houses results and you can give predictions. And if you know the formulations of events of life that are used in Nadi astrology, you will be able to predict better. So this is what I wanted to explain it here, that if a particular house lord, here it is 3rd house lord, going into the 12th house in the Aries ascendant, in the different years, it gives different results. Thank you very much.